not in danger of dying. And if I was going to do it right now, why wouldn't I wait until the upkeep and do it then? Okay, so I wouldn't do that. Go ahead and let the stab wound kill him off. I actually expected to play something at the end of turn there to gain life. Otherwise, the stab wound finishes the job. I don't know what he's doing here, if he's going to giant growth again or something. It would explain why he wasn't doing a whole lot. It was because he didn't have a creature out. And he was sitting with a lot of trickery in his hand, aka giant growth, things like that. Let me also point out something here. Here we are, end of the game. Unless he has something that actually is going to save his life, why is he showing me all these cards? All he's doing is giving me more information, running more time off his clock over here. This really has no point. He finally figured it out. So there we go. That's the end of game one. All right, so let's think about what all he had here. Now he's running white-blue, so that means these are probably pretty valuable. The troll might be valuable, considering he had all the first strike, the pump, and the giant growth pump, and this pump, and that pump. Really there, the Trestle Troll stops all that up. It would have been nice to have some enchantment removal, if for no other reason than to stop up the guy at the Martial Wall. I'm not really worried about the things that go on him, because I can kill them by just destroying the creature in response to him casting it, or with things like stab, or with the Slum Reaper. But I do think Trestle Troll has some value here. What we are going to take out. Maybe the little flyer there. He's playing white-blue. There's a chance that he's going to be running some flying, and that guy's not going to get across too much. We don't have a whole lot of here to do with that guy. He's giving us more information over here, as if I don't know why he's venting, but. First game Pitfall, so apparently this is his first time on Magic Online. So we are okay. So we're drawing first here, so keeping 2 mana, 2 lands on the draw, not bad at all. Especially when we're sitting on removal that we can cast already, and a blocker, this great blocker, and then other removal that we can cast with just 1 more land. So this is a pretty good hand. His deck is pretty slow anyway. So again, not too concerned. Again, cards like this that just gain you life, really not that good. That's great. He's at 27 now. You hear early players say that means that they're winning. They are not Charlie Sheen. They're not winning right there. In fact, here's a better way to measure who's winning. Let's look at the state of the board right now. I have 2 lands. He has 3 lands. That's great. I haven't had a third turn yet. Hopefully I'll draw one. Whatever. I have 7 cards in my hand. That's resources. He has 5. I have 2 additional resources than he does. I don't care about life total. If I'm at 1 and he's at 27, yeah, maybe that's different. But I really don't care about life total at that point. Okay, so right now I don't what to discard. Probably looking at this, it has the ability of the trample. By the time I get to 4, I've got plenty of other stuff going on, so I'm not too worried about getting rid of that. Actually, the Rites of Reaping was probably a better card to discard there. Alright, Martial Law. Not too happy about him playing that. Stops up one of my creatures a turn. But there are much worse things that he could have played there. Oh, hey, look, I get a chance to fix my mistake. And again, we're looking pretty good with the 4 drops here. Alright, here's another card that's not very good. Remote. Let's say I wanted to kill this. I could kill it right now. Why do that? It does me no good to kill that right now. It's only going to deal 1 damage to me. Even if he, next turn, were to drop 3 of those on that and make it a 10-10 or something, with first strike, I don't know, it might even be bigger than that. I don't care. That would wipe out everything in his hand. I could kill it the next turn with this. There's just not much value in me doing it right now, especially when I know he has enchantments and things like that that he could be playing on that creature next turn. I'd rather try to get 2 for 1 out of him. Sad thing is I've already won game 1. No matter how this comes out, I'm going to move on to the next round because of the clock. It's just taking him way too long to do anything. Alright, this is the perfect creature for a stab wound. The only problem with stab wounding right now is that if I stab wound him and then play a Slum Reaper next turn, what does he do? Well, he sacrifices the one with the stab wound on it, of course. So, here we will Slum Reaper. Now, which to sacrifice? I like his ability better. He doesn't have a whole lot that is going to have a 4 toughness, so we're going to sacrifice the Slum Reaper. Again, it was not designed. It's not that great that we're paying 4 mana to knock out a 1/1. It's cleaning his board so that later on the next Slum Reaper is going to really knock something out. Here he's going to pump this up with probably that little enchantment that's going to give it +2/+2 and first strike, and he's going to get really excited about that. And then next turn I'm going to play another Slum Reaper and we're going to sacrifice creatures together. And he's going to lose 2 for my 1. And he should have attacked there. I think that's just another thing where he clicked through a little quick. But even if he does attack there and he gets 4 damage across, not that big of a deal. Actually here I'm not going to Slum Reaper. Instead I'm going to play this guy. Because I can Abrupt Decay that. Converted mana cost 3 or less. And so I can Abrupt Decay his creature. And hopefully he'll maybe draw another Ethereal Armor and drop it on there. And then maybe if he plays a larger creature later, something that actually can hit me, I can Slum Reaper it. We're in a spot now where, unfortunately, the game is not going to come down to me beating him. His clock's going to run out probably before I get that opportunity. But over time, I'll get there on him. And he's making the wrong decision. He did not notice that I cannot regenerate my guy. Even if I pumped him with a Giant Growth, it'd be a 4/7. His is a 4/5 already. I mean, I would lose a card just to block him. That doesn't have a lot of value for me.